is really for us to teach and support the students to access mobility opportunities via education and supports.
We actually want to optimize the students' learning. We want to extend this back at home, so basically the parents can actually use this and supervise and empower them when they are doing this at home.
We wanted to adopt a sustainable school-wide positive environment that promotes positive behaviours in our students as well as pro-social behaviours outside of school. We want our students to be rooted in values, prepared for life and empowered to make a difference.
Mobility has always been a key goal for our students. Just that I think within each program, junior, middle, senior, the programs have been carrying out in silos. How do we ensure that we better maximize our resources and curriculum time for more effective and efficient teaching and learning so that students can better achieve their program outcomes?
Once the students came back from holiday, there was a significant change in the students' weight because of the way they eat and they don't exercise during the school holiday. We asked ourselves how we can maximize their school holidays doing something that's benefiting for them.
We do find that we don't have a very consistent method of targeting the behaviours of our students. We also almost focus much more on firefighting the negative behaviours in the school. How do we teach behaviours in an engaging manner, just like math and English, so that our students will buy in? How do we get all our staff to be on board of this, to be part of this, when we know that as adults we do have different values and expectations of our students' behaviour?
During the school core team retreat back in late Q4 of 2019, we actually had a lot of discussion, among other things, our school mobility training program. And that big aha moment for us really came about when we recognized, right, and we agreed that across all three programs, we needed to embed certain components like our social-emotional self-regulation as well as communication into our mobility training to give us a more structured, a more targeted and systematic approach to have better flow across programs.
Our journey started in 2017, where we also had the chance to go on professional development trip in the US, and we got to visit SWPBS schools to see for ourselves how does SWPBS really look like in a school. Then we brought that learning and knowledge back to Singapore, knowing that it also is an Asian versus Western context. It's definitely different. So we had to do a lot of customization and also adapting to what works in our school. So that's how we began to brainstorm and ask ourselves whether we could teach behaviour in a fun way.
After thorough discussion with the team, we created a group chat, and through that group chat, we have our trainers, the parents, and the students in it, and we share home-based curriculum, video demonstration of the exercise prescription, as well as we monitor the students' eating and dietary habits so that we can actually give good recommendations for a balanced diet. The next step was to convince the parents that this is the right direction for their child to embark in to ensure that we can improve the child's healthy living routines.
With every new program, we are always nervous, we're unsure whether this is going to work, whether it's feasible for our junior program.
Are our students ready for this mobility?
How sustainable is it to have a treasury? And will the items be able to attract all the students?
As a discipline mistress, how am I going to balance positive side and I'm also giving consequences?
One thing for sure, we actually hope that he will try to maintain this healthy lifestyle, which will actually lead to his weight loss.
So when we initially started, we were not sure whether it was something that was going to work for everyone, but when we saw our students actually transiting from place to place, we were actually very happy, and we were also happy to see our teachers being very confident in sending them out.
I think at the end of the year, we actually saw a huge positive impact on our students as it boosts and increases their confidence.
The voice level in the canteen during recess time, it actually dropped. Yeah, so it was no longer as noisy as before. So I was convinced that G2Geo is actually working.
They are more social to me. There is a lot of bonding. At the same time, I can actually channel them on the right pathway and a positive pathway. So there is a lot of perspective change within the students as well as with us.
He has always been overweight, and it's something that is also worrying for us. So the last time before he actually, go on this program, he was almost 100 kg. And now today, he's about 78 kg, yeah.
Nothing to quote my student. Life in school with Good Gain Grace Orchard is never the same again. School is not so boring anymore. So I think for educators, teaching behavior in such proactive and effective manner, it is really something that I think we want to celebrate.
The end in mind was to ensure that the child has an independent and meaningful life. And through this project, definitely the child is more independent doing their curriculum or their homework. I think it's very meaningful because they are doing something that's positive and change their life.
The experience so far has been very rich for me. I learned a lot and very humbled and excited looking at the students, what a long way they have come. I'm also reminded at the same time of this old African saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So the teamwork in the school, it makes everyone's hard work really a dream work.